Hi YouTube, this is Lady of Phoenix again, and along with the truth about witchcraft lessons that I'll be doing, I'll also be doing short little lessons about altar tools, about how to set up your altar, and so on and so forth. So today for my first video, I'm going to be using one of the most commonly used tools in witchcraft called the Athame. The Athame really is basically a form of a dull type dagger. It's usually double bladed, like where the sides come down in a double blade. The tip is supposed to be very dull because it's not actually used for cutting things besides energy. Your Athame, you want it usually to be about the size from your wrist to your elbow, so about the size of your forearm. So let's begin. This is my Athame. It's very thin, very small Athame because I like to push my energy a bit faster. It's also got, I don't know if you can see, but this is Celtic Athame. This is Celtic artwork on the blade itself and on the hilt. The Athame is a phallic symbol, meaning that it is one of the god. It is long and pointy, if you catch the drift of it being a phallic symbol. And being a phallic symbol, that means that whenever you place it on your altar, it'll go on the side with all your other phallic symbols. My altar's too far away for you to see, but it'll always go on the right hand side because that's where all the phallic god-shaped symbols go. Note that you are always going to want your altar to face north or northwest, northeast. Note that an Athame, like I said, is not for cutting. It's for pushing your energy through the blade. Pushing energy is something I really rightly can't describe because the feeling is different from everyone. Whenever I push my energy, it feels like the blood flow in my arm is stronger, and then whenever I receive energy, depending on who it is, it can feel like a tingle or it can feel like a warm sensation. And that's why mine is so thin, is because whenever I push my energy, I like for it to be quicker, and then I like how it fans to almost a cylindrical shape because it's a very good point, so if I ever want to push it directly at a small object, I'll have the ability to do so. Note that you want your Athame to be of a pretty good conductor metal. This is just regular metal. It's nothing special. It's not any silver, it's not any copper, brass, it's just regular metal. But the hilt is copper. Also note that this is your tool. This is something that will be for you for your whole witchcraft career. So you want to get it as personalized as you can. A lot of people that I know make their own Athame because it doesn't have to be of metal. It can be of metal, wood, it can be of cloth, it can be anything that you want it to be. Just as long as it has, usually the double side is what you really want, and then a pretty good point at the end. Like, my point isn't sharp at all. But, and then you want to personalize for it to fit you, for it to be something that you're comfortable with. I mentioned earlier that you want it to be from your wrist to your elbow. If you're not comfortable with that size, make it smaller, make it bigger, make it fit you, because this is yours. No one can tell you how to make your own Athame. Whenever you make your Athame, you want to keep it close to your heart. Like, you want it to be something it means something to you. Like, I don't know what I would do if I lost my Athame. So, what a lot of people do is, for the first 24 hours they have it, they'll keep it with them no matter what. Like, they'll get it and then they'll keep it on their person the whole day. Whether it's in a purse, whether it's under, like if they're sleeping and it's under their pillow, they'll have it with them to really bind it to them, because witches, we don't really do the whole draw blood thing to bind us. If you want to actually bind something with your DNA. You usually just spit on it. We don't draw blood. If it is something that we have to hurt ourselves for, we just don't do it. And then, this is important to know. I've been a witch for a very long time. Whenever I started out, I didn't have nice tools. For the first couple of years, I didn't have nice tools. You know what I used for my Athame? My finger. Your finger is as much as a part of you as anything else in this world, even more. And it's a direct part of you, so that will be good for pushing energy. And then it's double-sided, and it comes down in the tip, even if you want to grow your fingernail longer. And it's free. I know that in this economy, people just can't afford to run out and buy all of these fancy tools. I actually didn't even buy all of mine at once. I accumulated over the years. And there's nothing wrong with that. So if you can't afford, this Athame, if you can't afford something like this, use your finger. Or go outside and get a stick and sand it down. Or, just anything. Even if you want to use a pin, take a pin and use the pointed side of it. Just remember to keep it personal to you, though. Another thing, for all of my witchcraft needs, I go to 13moons.com, 13moons.com. It has been magnificent. This Athame right here was less than $15. I got this really great Book of Shadows for $12. I got my chalice, which is silver plated, with this beautiful Celtic knotwork, for less than $20. And the shipping is a really great price. My shipping's always less than $6, and so it's a really good site as far as the price. And then they've got a huge selection. Anything you need from basically any type of faith is in that online store, and they've just got huge selections for a wonderful price. So if you're ever looking for something, I would suggest going there first. And then, as a consolation, they always give you, some type of stone, clear quartz crystal, usually. And I just think that's a really, a good touch to it. So, remember, Athame is very important. It's for pushing energy, so don't make it sharp. Remember to keep it personalized to you. Remember that it is a phallic symbol, so it would go on the right-hand side of your altar. And remember that it's an extension of you, so you want to keep it as personalized as you can. Thank you for tuning in. You have a great day.